Hi fam, I'm Gail, Elevate with Gail. If you haven't had a chance to check out my videos, please do. I'm gonna have a lot of energy updates. But today I'm gonna share with you some codes coming straight from the higher dimensions to you. These are codes that carry light. This is information. I am a clear vessel, and when I start talking fast, a lot of you guys know that work with me and do sessions that when I channel from the higher dimensions, I talk fast. So if you need to pause the video, pause it, but I'll probably start talking fast right now because I'm feeling it come in. I've been having a lot of downloads of information come in. I've been working with a lot of higher dimensional beings, higher dimensional energies, and my consciousness is expanding more and more, and I'm here to spark your consciousness and your awareness. I'm here talking to you, the star seeds that are here on a mission, to remind you of your mission. And also, for those of you who aren't aware yet, to plant those seeds, because if you're watching this video, that's divinely purposed right there. This is divine timing. You're watching this video, you are a star seed, you are a light worker, and I'm just here to remind you that you're part of this. So a big thing in the light worker world is truth. And a lot of people always want to hear just love and light and mushiness and warmness and yumminess, but that's not what this is all about right now. That's where we're going. We're going to 5D, but in order to get there, we have to kick up some dirt to the surface and we have to feel through it. So that's what we're feeling on an individual level and a collective level. We're seeing what we're going through internally as individuals projected out into the reality as a collective consciousness. So everything that's going on right now out in the external is a projection. And that's why I'm on here always reminding everybody that the internal work is where it's at right now. And that's where your focus should be right now. There's two timelines, and this is the split that goes back to all the prophecies from thousands of years ago. And we're living in this time right now. This is huge. So you have a choice on which timeline to exist from. You can either stay in the matrix or you can break out of the matrix. I am happy to say I am free and I have broken out of the matrix, and all of this bullshit doesn't affect me because I'm already out of the matrix and I am a free sovereign being. I am no longer under the control of these lower energetics. They cannot affect me anymore. It is my duty and my mission now to stand up and speak my truth so that I can open up others' truths. And that's what's happening right now. I've been so scared over the years to speak my truth. And as I had my Kundalini awakening, and as I started to really notice that, like, we've been lied to our entire lives, and not everything on the news is real, and we shouldn't believe everything that we hear. We should do critical thinking for ourselves because maybe we're being controlled by the system. Then I realized that I need to start speaking up about it. And I was scared to do it because I didn't want to lose part of my following. I didn't want to lose people in my classes. And I had like a pretty big following here in LA in my classes. So I didn't want to see all that drop off. So I decided to just try it and start putting things out there. And as I did it, I was connecting more and more with people that are like-minded, and I was sparking the consciousness of other people. And that's why I'm on here, to tell you that it is not time to fuck around. It's not time to play small right now. You either are in the matrix and you're compliant, or you're breaking out of the matrix and you are brave and you're going to the unknown. If you don't like your life right now, and you don't like the way that you're feeling and the work that you're doing, if you're not liking the relationship you're in, if it doesn't feel good to you, it's time to get out. We don't have that much time left, and that's why there's a sense of urgency in the light worker world, because we are noticing that we're almost out of time here before there's a big split. And it's gonna get worse. If you are compliant, you're gonna see things getting worse. It's going to eventually get to mandatory vaccinations probably. When it comes to things like that, like no vaccination, no proof of vaccination, no service, we're going to have to start figuring things out for ourselves. And if you do your research, you'll know that these vaccinations are not going to be good for the human body. They are going to do some things. That's a whole nother video. Basically, silence is consent. If you're being silent and you're triggered by all the things that I'm saying, I want you to go within and really feel into this. Are you in the matrix, or are you out of the matrix yet? Basically, I've broken out of the matrix, so I am the co-creator of my reality. I'm co-creating with source. with unity consciousness, love and light. I am co-creating my life, and magnificent, miraculous things have happened since I have woken up and decided to speak my truth. And I promise you, if you do the same in a manner of trusting and a manner of surrendering. It's such a scary thing to do because we don't know the unknown. We're scared to change our job. We're scared to change our relationship. We're scared to speak our truth. We're scared to stand up for ourselves. We're scared to set boundaries because it feels uncomfortable and change is uncomfortable. But I promise you, you will see magic flow into your life and abundance flow into your life that feels like it's totally in alignment with who you truly are. If you trust, you allow, and you open yourself to the flow of source into your reality. You'll connect with other star seeds. It's not going to be good for our kids if you continue to comply with what everybody is just telling you to do. At some point, you have to speak up. If you feel like none of this makes sense in the world right now, it's time to speak up. Find your voice. Find your voice. Find your voice. Start a YouTube video if you feel like you want to do it. Start making videos. Start sending posts out to your friends to plant seeds. And if they get triggered by it, you're going to lose friends. I'm just telling you this right now. You're going to lose an entire circle of people. You're probably going to lose a job or a situation that you've been holding on to and attached to. This is when we start detaching from our attachments and we trust. And when you create space, better things are allowed to flow into your life. And this is what I've experienced, and I wanted to share with you guys because I was brave and I stood up and I've opened up my throat chakra and I'm sharing my truth. And as that happens, and I'm fearless, I'm saying I give zero fucks about what anybody thinks about what I'm saying right now, because I know that it's truth and I know it resonates with me in my soul as love and light and unity consciousness. And because of that, it may trigger some people that are not healed yet. And just remember, if anyone's triggered by you, it is something that they need to heal about themselves. Same with you. If you're triggered, it's something that you need to heal about yourself. So that's what I want you guys to think about right now. There are lower energies that want to take away your power right now. And we're seeing it in the external. Masks, vaccinations. Maybe cash is going to stop. Maybe central banking system might crash. There's a lot of things that a lot of intuitive people know are going to happen soon. And silence is compliance. So there's going to be this timeline of those of us who are willing to be brave and open up and speak up and speak truth and fight for the truth. And then there's this timeline that's like, okay, let me put a mask on and believe everything they say. And I'm going to take whatever shots they tell me to get because it's good for me, because they're telling me it's good for me. You have to look deeper into this, guys. It's time to do some critical thinking, some researching. There is going to be some ugliness that comes out soon and is revealed out into the public, and people's heads are going to be spinning, and I'm trying to prepare people for this. The inner work is so important right now. Yes, yes, yes. Meditation, inner work, working on your healing and clearing so you can open yourself up to hold higher frequencies so that we can anchor these frequencies in here. Let's anchor the new earth now together. It's here. The 5D grid, it's here. All we have to do is anchor into those energetics. How do we do that? We break the fuck out of the matrix. We say, no, I don't feel that this is right for me. This is not good for my body. This doesn't make any sense. Why? Right? Start looking into those things. I won't go into detail. That would be a whole other video on a lot of the things that are really going on right now that people should do some researching on. But we are being controlled right now by lower energetics, and it is their last and final attempts to exist on this plane, because the frequency of the earth is going from 3D to 4D to 5D. And these energetics that have been sucking our finances, keeping us in debt, keeping our abilities down, they can't exist in the fifth dimension. They know, they're getting scared. They're running and hiding right now and scraping right now, figuring out, how do we exist here still? They know this is their last and final attempt. And we're going to see it in some ugly ways. So I'm encouraging you now to stop being scared, to be a fearless goddess, to be a fearless being that you are, and stand up for truth. And if you lose friends, they're not supposed to be in your life anymore. If you lose followers, whatever it is that you are scared of, I am highly encouraging you to face this fear. I've done it several times in the very past few weeks, and it feels amazing. My consciousness ladder is going up and up. I'm climbing my ascension ladder. It's beautiful, and I want to share it with you guys, brothers and sisters. We are ascending. We are ascending into a higher dimension, into the new earth, where the things like poverty and hate and separation and duality won't exist anymore. It's going to be literally heaven on earth merging into one timeline. And we are human angels, basically, merging our higher selves with our physical body. This is a beautiful, amazing thing that's happening. We are ascending. So it's time to let go of our attachments, our material attachments, whatever it is that is keeping you in the matrix. There's nothing wrong with enjoying what we have physically, but it's really important for us to now just go silent and feel back into our light body. Take out the noise. Take out the thoughts. Close your eyes. Is this really how your life is supposed to be right now? Are you supposed to be getting up and being this tired and pumping yourself full of coffee every day so that you can survive energetically, and coming home and paying all these bills and still feeling like it's never enough? It's not supposed to be like that. So let's bring ourselves back to the home frequency again. The home frequency that we know is true. It's love. It's unity consciousness. Continue to hold this higher frequency. Continue to say no to energetic boundaries that are draining, to energetic people that are draining you. Surround yourself with these higher vibrational people. Connect with people that are like-minded, because these are going to be our communities soon. These are going to be the people we are building our new communities with. Because if they say that my children have to get this vaccination in order to go to school, they're not going to go to that school. And these are the kind of decisions that we're going to have to be forced to make very, very soon. And this is something you need to think about for yourself also. If you're given a chip, they can deactivate it at any time. If we don't have cash, we have all of our finances on digital, right? That can be deactivated anytime. These are things we need to start thinking about. Why are things moving in the direction that they are moving? What attempts are they going to continue to do to keep us in control? So brothers and sisters, it's time to wake up and decide if you want to continue looping in this matrix, or if you are ready to be brave and to break out of the matrix and join me and my brothers and sisters in the light working world to spread the light and the higher frequencies. You have to do the inner work to get there. You have to do the inner work to raise your own frequency so that you can continue to help others raise theirs. And I'm just here pushing you. Just like I push in my fitness classes, I'm here to push you to work harder, because you forgot who you were. Remember who the fuck you are. You're not here to be compliant and controlled. You're here to co-create a beautiful reality. And this fucking reality is not it. It's not. It's not the way it's supposed to be. So it's time to break out of the matrix. Free yourself. It feels so fucking good, and I promise you it's worth it, and all the abundance will be there. You just have to trust. Your family will be there. Your light family will be there. You're not alone. You got this. Stay strong. You're a light worker.